All right, so the next step is solving the corner pieces to actually get the entire white face. So the first thing we need to do is find all of the corner pieces. So we see there's one there, one there, one there, and one there. And remember, we're just looking for corner pieces that have white on them. So let's start off with the corners in the top face like we start off with the edges in the top face when we're solving the cross. So what you want to do is you want to find a corner and do the exact same thing we did when we were solving the cross. But this time, you want this corner to be between the two centers that it corresponds to. So here we have the orange, green, and white corner. So it needs to be between the orange and green sides. So I'm going to do a U and then rotate the cube just like before. And now we see that this white, orange, and green corner piece are in between the green and orange centers. So now what we're going to do is an algorithm which will work for every single corner in every case. This algorithm is R, U, R prime, U prime. And now what you see is that because we put this corner between the two corresponding centers, it lines up with both the white center but also these edges here, which makes this a functional part of the actual side. So now we're going to do this again. Okay, so we're going to look for the next corner now. And we see that we have this corner here, which is white, red, and green. So now, in order to actually solve this, we're going to do just what we did for the last corner and what we did for the edges, which was do a U move and then rotate the cube. And now we see that this corner is in between the two centers that it corresponds to, which is the red and green. And we're just going to do the algorithm I showed you and repeat it until the piece is in its correct slot and oriented correctly. So it's going to look like this. R, U, R prime, U prime, 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 R, U, R prime, U prime. And now you can see that this is also in the correct place. So now we see that the next corner is right here. And what we're going to do is the same process. So just do a U move, rotate the cube, and it just happens that it's in the correct slot here, between the blue and red pieces, because this is a white, blue, and red piece, red corner piece. So we're just going to do it again. R, U, R prime, U prime, 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 R, U, R prime, U prime. Now that's in the correct place. So now we're going to rotate the cube again until we find the next corner piece, which just happens to be right here. Now you'll notice that this is in the correct slot, but it's not oriented correctly. So in order to do this, you have to have the piece in the correct place. And by that, I mean the correct slot here. So you want this to be in the right face, basically. That's what I mean. So when you have that, what you're going to do is that algorithm I just showed you until this is oriented correctly. So here's what it's going to look like. R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime. And now you have this whole face. Okay, now sometimes you'll come across a corner in the incorrect slot. So for example, here we have the blue, orange, and white corner between the blue and red centers. So obviously that's not correct. So what you're going to do is you want this corner, like I just showed you, to be in the right face, and you're going to do the algorithm I showed you. So R, U, R prime, U prime. And in this case, you can just do it once. So now you're going to do the same process, and you're just going to do a U and rotate the cube until it's in between the correct two centers, and it is because it's orange and blue, and this is an orange, blue, and white corner. And you're just going to do the algorithm again. R, U, R prime, U prime, 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 R, U, R prime, U prime. And then now you fix that problem.